Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another night of Magic the Gathering card pack cracking. Pack cracking? Yeah, we'll call it that. We had tons of fun last time. We did really good. So I'm interested in running again. I've got 25 packs to go. Let me just kind of change over to the screens. There we go. We're going to click those, click that. 25 packs to go. And we got a whole mess of different stuff. I got a bunch of different packs that I went and collected, so we're going to play a little bit of Kaldheim. We got March of the Machine. We've got some Phyrexia, a little bit of Baldur's Gate, and I think they're both Baldur's Gate. Yeah, both are Baldur's Gate. Core 2020, the Brothers Wars, Crimson Vow, Dominaria Remastered, Ixalan. Oh no, this was Ikoria. That's Brothers War over there. And one new Campania pack. All sorts of fun stuff. We've got our list up and running. And I got the total value there. Did I tweet? I did a tweet, so the tweet's on its way out. And all that fun stuff. Cool. I think that's all up and running. Let's switch here. That's that audio going, and we're in good shape. So, with that, I don't really have a plan for which pack to go with, but we're going to kind of jump in and just get this new Campania pack out of the way. New Campania, new Cape Enna, who knows? I don't know, but we're going to get started right here and see how we can do in here. Where's my phone? I need my phone to do scanning. A little bit all over the place, but that's okay. So let's see how the evening goes. We're going to start off right away with Rafine's Guidance. Looks like not too bad. Sticky Fingers. If I remember correctly, I believe Sticky Fingers. I'm going to double check that one. I might be confusing that with a different one. Civic Gardener. Maester's Initiate. Baroque Veteran. Rafine's Informant. Snooping Newsy. Jewel Thief. Obscura Storefront. Midnight Assassin. Into the uncommons, we have the Elegant Entourage, a forecasting cost 4/4. It's an elf druid. Alliance, whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, target creature other than Elegant Entourage gets +1/+1, and gains trample until end of turn. A little bit expensive for not that much. Riveter's Requisitioner. It's a 2 casting cost 3/1. When Riveter's Requisitioner dies, create a treasure token. It has Blitz 3. And Swooping Protector. Forecasting cost 2/1. Flash Flying Swooping Protector enters the battlefield with a shield counter on it. And our rare for the night, Ob Nixilis. It's a Planeswalker. I have not seen him before. The Adversary. Ob Nixilis, the Adversary. 3 casting costs, 3 loyalty to start. It has a lot of very tiny text. Let's see if I can get that. Come on, it's backwards. It's just tiny text, so I'm going to try and read it to you. Causality X. The copy isn't legendary and has starting loyalty X. Sure. Each opponent loses 2. So the +1 is each opponent loses 2 life unless they discard a card. If you control Demon or Devil, you gain 2 life. -2, create a 1/1 Red Devil creature token with, when this creature dies, it deals 1 damage to any target. And -7, target player draws 7 cards and loses 7 life. He's kind of just okay, in my opinion. And then we have an island, a basic island, and a wizard token. Let's toss that. And the basic can go there. Let's scan and check. I want to just double check Sticky Fingers. It looks like one of the cards that I was doing, but cannot 100% say for sure. So we'll get the scanner out. Sticky Fingers is not the card I thought it was. That's okay. So we'll put that there. And we got the Ob Nixilis. He's a $3.73 card. We're off to a start. I will take that start. So it's Ob Nixilis, the Adversary, and he is $3.73. Hey, we'll take a start. That's a good start. We got 25 packs. We're already up on the packs. I average and say they're about $3 a pack. I don't know. It all kind of blends together, right? That's a good start. Awesome. So we can put him, Eben Dragon, thank you for kicking it off tonight, but we're going to switch over to Ob Nicholas, and I just bumped that around everywhere. Ah! Stop it. Nope. Apparently my hands are all over the place today. Come on. Focus. Good camera. That's a good focus. Thank you, Eben Dragon, for hanging out with us. I always like showing off some of the cool cards that I have and that I've found throughout the years. Alright, so that's a good starting pack. I like that. Let's see. Oh, I got to move this undercard over here because I'm trying to remind myself which packs go backwards. Meaning that you have to start from the back and work your way front. Otherwise, you just give the rare, and who wants to look through commons when you've already done the rare? Alrighty, so let's take a March of the Machines here. This one is a backwards pack. We're going to work and see what we can do. Ooh, that opened kind of easy. Alright. Elementals are token. Hey. I think I'm a little bit all over the place here on the screen. So I can't quite see everything I need to see. We'll move chat over here. Why doesn't chat go over there? Let's go over here. There we go. Okay. So we're going to start from the back and flip. We have Etched Familiar. Aki Scrap Chomper. That's kind of a cool looking card. We have Tenured Oilcaster. Preening Champion. It's a cool looking like ostrich angel bird knight technically, but it looks a little bit like that. We have Iridescent Blade Master. It's an elf warrior. We have Golden Scale Aeronaut. Some guy flying like a dragon looking ornithopter type thing. We have Infected Defector, if that makes any sense. We have Disturbing Conversion. And of course, some of these commons and uncommons I've been finding occasionally one or two that are worth something, but we don't catch them here all the time. Furnace Gremlin. It's a 2 casting cost 1/2 Phyrexian Gremlin. 2 Furnace, 1 colorless, 1 red. It gets +1/+0, so it has fire breathing. A little bit more expensive of a fire breathing. And when it dies, incubate X, where X is its power. So you can pump it, get it killed, and then get an incubator out there with +1/+1s on it. We have Omen Hawker. It's a 1 casting cost 1/1. Tap, add colorless and blue. Spend the mana only to activate abilities. Trying to be a little bit of green there where it gives you some mana excel, but it's only on activated abilities, which is kind of boring. We have our rare is the Realm Breaker, the Invasion Tree. I've seen that before. Huh. It's a legendary artifact, 3 casting costs, 2 in tap. Target opponent mills 3 cards, puts a land card from their graveyard onto the battlefield, tapped under your control. Oh, geez. If this land would leave the battlefield, exile it instead. And then 10 in tap, sacrifice, search your library for any number of Praetor cards, put them onto the battlefield, then shuffle. Very nice rare there. And ooh, what's this? We got a double set. Oh, it's just a Tarkir Duneshaper. It had me all excited for a minute, but we're backwards, so we couldn't really tell. And we have another one. We have, a battle. It's a 2 casting cost battle that has 4 health to it, similar to Planeswalkers. And then it flips into this Chiron Flamewright. And then we'll go back here. We have the Elemental. Cool Elemental tokens always nice. We got a Thornwood Falls as our lands. And hey, a Zirda the Dawnwaker. I think we got one of these, the foil one, out of the collector's booster we had last time. So let's check both those guys and see how we did. If I remember correctly, the Zirda is not worth anything and is impossible to search, of course. Let's try the Realm Breaker. The Realm Breaker Invasion Tree is only worth 72 cents, and I'm fairly certain Zirda isn't as well because we saw it before. I'd gone golfing today, and it's really windy out in our area, and so I have like a little nasally dry, and I'm trying to catch up on my hydration a little bit and all that fun stuff. So I apologize if I stop to get a drink more often than normal. So let's try Phyrexia. All will be one. This, I looked at this this set, and I've never really collected it since I'm getting back in. And this has a lot of crazy looking cards. So let's see how we do in it. And it's a lot of the rare stuff that's crazy looking. So maybe that's only in their like collector boosters and things like that. But for what I was finding, it was pretty cool. And if I remember correctly, this isn't backwards, right? Or it is backwards. All of these are. That's annoying. Okay. So we're going to go the opposite direction. We have a Blight Belly Rat. We have a Chimney Rabble. That's kind of cool. I always like the glowy red. We have a Thirsting Roots. Leonin Lightbringer. A cat person. It's always nice. We have the Crawling Chorus. Kind of a creepy looking triangle-y thing. Actually, you can go here. Zirda and that tree. Why don't we actually move that whole stack here for now? We have the Infectious Inquiry. The Fleshing Raptor. It's actually not a raptor, it's a bird. Kind of cool looking. Flensing. Flensing? That's an interesting word. We have Ichor Synthesizer. The Surgical Bay. Common Land. I think this will be... Oh, Escaped Experiment. I thought that was the same thing for a second. They're pretty close. Escaped Experiment. Now we're in the uncommons. The Urbask's Anointer. Forecasting cost 4/2. When Urbask's Anointer enters the battlefield, deals X damage to any target where X is the number of permanents you control with oil counters on them. I guess oil counters are a thing in this set. We have the Artaxa's Skitterfang. That's kind of a cool looking insect. 3 casting cost 2/2. When it enters the battlefield with 3 oil counters on it. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may remove an oil counter from Artaxa's Skitterfang. When you do, target creature you control gains your choice of Flying Vigilance, Death Touch, or Lifelink. That's kind of cool. Passes over those effects or skills. We have the Tamio's Logbook. It's a 3 casting cost artifact. 6 tap, draw a card. This ability costs 1 less to activate for each other artifact you control. So it could be 1 blue to draw a card. It's probably the cheapest it would end up being. And then our rare for the pack, we have Slowbad Iron Goblin. 3 casting cost 3/3. He is a legendary creature Phyrexian Goblin Artificer, because that's easy to say. Tap, sacrifice an artifact, add an amount of red mana equal to the sacrificed artifact's mana value. Spend this mana only to cast artifact spells or activate abilities of artifacts. Oh, he's not very good. Pretty easy. And then we have, ooh, those are so cool. The cool looking planes. I love the cool looking planes. It's so different. And a garbage token. We'll just toss that down. Alrighty, so we can check him, but I can tell you, unless there's some kind of weird goblin thing that makes that cycle well. Yeah, he's 8 cents. I knew he wasn't very good. That's unfortunate. Let's take a look at, let's go back over here. I'm going to take this Crimson Vow pack We're going to do a Crimson Vow. We saw some of this last time. Decent amount of this last time, actually. And we did alright out of it. Actually, our second most expensive card came out of that pack. I think. Yeah, this one was it. At least this one goes in the correct direction, too. So, we have Huron Blessed Geist, Kessig Flame Breather, Steel Clad Spirit, Vampire Slayer, Unhallowed Phalanx, Mulch, Vampire's Kiss. It's a lot easier to read these one when they are just straight words instead of the weird Phyrexian words. Chill of the Grave, Voldarin Epicure, Ragged Recluse, and now we're on to the uncommons. The Crawling Infestation, 3 casting cost enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may mill 2 cards. Whenever 1 or more creature cards are put into your graveyard from anywhere during your turn, create a 1/1 green insect creature token. This ability triggers only once each turn. Instead of you may, so it's a may on the mill. Interesting. It'd be useful in decks that you want to pull out of your graveyard. Thirst for Discovery, 3 casting cost instant. Draw 3 cards, then discard 2 cards unless you discard a basic land card. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Very interesting. Distracting Geist. It's a 3 casting cost 2/1 spirit. Whenever Distracting Geist attacks, tap target creature defending player controls. Disturb 5. Our rare for the day, Blood Vial Purveyor. Haven't seen this one before. B4. 4 casting cost 5/6 Vampire. Flying Trample. Well, that's actually pretty cheap. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, that player creates a blood token. Whenever Blood Veil Purveyor attacks, it gets +1/+1 for each blood token defending player controls. Really? For a 4 casting cost? Flying Trample? What does a blood token do? Does it do anything? It's just a token, right? I'll have to look at what a blood token does, because that seems pretty cool. And I don't think I have a blood token in here. Probably not. So we'll check him, but that seems pretty overpowered. Cool little mountain. I still don't like their art that much. I know a lot of people like this art, but that's okay. We got a vampire, and we got a multicolor token. Or the up-down token. Whatever it is. That thing. Let's see if he's any good. How good he is tells me what a blood token does. Yeah, he's worth 19 cents, so my guess is the blood token is good for them. It probably gives them healing. Yeah, he's okay, but I wouldn't toss him in. If there wasn't that blood aspect, it might be a little bit better for keeping him in. Well, a little bit slow to start there, but that's okay. We still got that Ob Nixilis and a handful of other rares that we're working on, and some foil. Bunch of commons and uncommons. Let's see if we can get these hands warmed up. We got to warm up these hands a little bit. Get up and running. Actually, it's too warm, too warm. Kind of feel hot from the wind today. We're going to do a Kaldheim pack. Kaldheim's a really interesting set. I saw a lot of stuff that was pretty cool in it that I would be interested in getting. I picked a lot of boxes that I think would be pretty good, and it is a backwards one, if I remember correctly. So, we're going to start off with Story Seeker. Immense Sturm Raider. Revitalize. Cinderheart Giant. Infernal Pet. It's a creepy rat. It's like a rat demon eating a fairy. That's my guess. Ravenous Lindworm. We've seen him before a few times. Priest of the Haunted Edge. That's kind of a cool little design to it for a snow priest. I think we saw him before too. Breakneck Berserker. Mists of the Litjara. Iron Verdict. Chopping someone's head off. And then under the uncommons, we have Rune of Might. 2 casting costs are a rune. Enchant permanent. When Rune of Might enters the battlefield, draw a card. Pretty cheap, draw a card. As long as enchanted permanent is a creature, it gets +1/+1 and has trample. As long as enchanted permanent is an equipment, it has equipped creature, gets +1/+1 and has trample. Oh, so you're supposed to put the rune on an artifact and then put the artifact on someone and they get a whole bunch. There you go. That could work. Next, we have Firsha, Judge of Valor. It's a 5 casting cost, multicolor. 2/4 Angel Cleric. You know, I like angels, but I don't really like that art. It's not my cup of tea, but that's okay. Flying Lifelink. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. Not bad. Just seems expensive for a 2/4. And our next uncommon, third uncommon, Basalt Reaper. 4 casting cost, 4/2. When Basalt Ravager, not Reaper, sorry, Ravager. When Basalt Ravager enters the battlefield, it deals X damage to any target where X is the greatest number of creatures you control that have a creature type in common. Excuse me. Alright, here's our rare for this pack. How'd we do? Boom. Dream Devourer. 2 casting cost, 0/3 Demon Cleric. Each non-land card in your hand without Foretell has Foretell. Its Foretell cost is equal to its mana cost, reduced by 2. Whenever you foretell a card, Dream Devourer gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Okay. It's probably really mediocre. And we get an Alpine Meadow. That's very pretty. Very pretty land. Very nice. And a Human Warrior token. Alright, we'll toss that one over here. Toss the Human Warrior into the stack. And, well, let's check the Dream Devourer. I'm fairly certain we are missing the mark on some of these. Yeah, he's not really worth it. 32 cents for him. 32 cents right now. And I bumped Ob. Sorry, Ob. Alright, let's get into something different. Let's try and change it up. We're going to do a Battle for Baldur's Gate set booster and see how we do there. Alright, ooh, I forgot we get art cards in the set booster. That's actually kind of nice. I like that. That's a nice looking art card. We have an island. Ganex, Astral Hunter. We keep getting him. Are we? No, this is a set booster. That's right. So Ganex. We have Reckless Barbarian. Underdark Explorer. Tabaxi, Toucaneers. Really? We got cats riding toucans. I don't know what to tell you about that, but that's kind of funny, honestly. Oops, I see. I forgot to push the save button like 5 packs ago. Sorry about that. That number should be updated now. Go. There it goes. Guildsworn Prowler. Icewind Stalwart. Banishment. It's an uncommon. 4 casting cost enchantment Flash. When banishment enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent an opponent controls and all other non-land permanents your opponent control with the same name as that permanent until banishment leaves the battlefield. Right, yeah. Gate Colossus. It's an 8 casting cost, 8/8. This spell costs 1 less for each gate you control. Gate Colossus can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less, so they have menace. Oh no, not menace. Power 2 or less. Whenever a gate enters the battlefield under your control, excuse me, you may put Gate Colossus from your graveyard on top of your library. Pretty nice. And we have a Gond Gate, speaking of which. Gates you control enter the battlefield untapped. Very nice. Tap, add 1 colorless. Tap, add 1 mana of any color that a gate you control could produce. That's pretty good for a gate. Here's one of our rares. Will Blade of Frontiers. That's the guy. We know him. 2 casting costs, 1/1. If you would roll a 1 or more dice instead, roll that many dice plus 1 and ignore the lowest roll. Whenever you roll 1 or more dice, put a +1/+1 counter on Wilt, Blade of the Frontiers. Choose a background. He gets a background. That's a nice rare. Flaming Fist. Ooh, we got a Jaheira, Friend of the Forest. 3 casting cost, 2/3. Human Elf Druid. Tokens you control have tap, add 1 green. Choose a background. Kind of cool looking, a little bit etched foil, I guess. It's an etched foil. Very nice, out of a set booster. We have another rare. This is a triple rare pack. Duke Uldar Ravenguard. 6 casting cost, 5/5. Human Noble Soldier. At the beginning of the combat, on your turn, another target creature you control gains haste and Myriad until end of turn. You could read up on what Myriad is. Triple rare, and then we have a foil Tiamat's Fanatics. Very nice. Oh, and randomly at the end, I thought we were going to get a token there. We have Bleak Coven Vampires from whatever this symbol is. I don't actually know what that symbol is. I haven't seen it before. It must be a reprint. They're a 4/3, 5 casting cost with Metalcraft. Kind of cool to see something different. Put the foil over here. We'll check our 3 rares. Get an idea if we got anything. The Duke is worth 11 cents. Jaheira, Friend of the Forest, as a etched foil, is considered $3.75. We will add her onto the list. And what is Will? Will is nothing. 31 cents for Will. So, Jaheira, Friend of the Forest, is a $3.74 card. That's me. It's always the long names. I am writing a lot of long names right now. Is 74 cents. And we'll add it to here, so that's $7.47. There we go. All right, Jaheira, you can go hang out. We'll take our ob off and let Jaheira hang out. We'll just make sure she focuses a little bit. Focus. Very nice. That's a nice focus. Good job. Alrighty. Let's see. We're going to go back to another Kaldheim pack. That was a good change-up. We'll try the Kaldheim, see if that warmed up the plays here a little bit, and see what we can do from there. I'm going to try and keep my phone charged so we don't lose the scanner as we go. I'd hate to have to go searching. That would take forever. Alright, well, let's do a Kaldheim pack. Very nice. Here we go. We have a bird. This is one I have to do backwards. We get a bird token at the end. There you go. Alright, we have a giant ox. How nice of the giant ox. We have Fearless Pup. We get a lot of Fearless Pups. I think we had a foil even. We have Cod Spell Cleric. Very nice. Cinderheart Giant. Feed the Serpent. That is a giant mouth eating a bug. Ravenous Lindworm. We had that last time. The last pack we did. We have Jarl of the Forsaken. I think we had that too recently. We have Saraf's Packmate. Good puppy. Linjara Kinseeker. Uncommon, we're at Nafri, Betrayer King. 5 casting cost, 4/3. Zombie Wizard. Other snow. Oh, we've seen this one before. Other snow and zombie creatures you control get +1/+1. Return Nafari, Betrayer King from your graveyard to the battlefield. Tapped for 3 snow. Snow-covered land will solve that, I think. Stack that. Next one, we have the Doomscar Titan. 6 casting cost, 4/4. When Doomscar Titan enters the battlefield, creatures you control get +1/+1, gain haste until end of turn, and it has Foretell. Spectral Steel. 2 casting cost, Aura, enchanted creature. Enchant creature gets +2/+2. For 2, exile Spectral Steel from your graveyard. Return another target aura or equipment card from your graveyard to your hand. I'm going to double check this one. I feel like I remember this from somewhere, so we're going to double check that one. Then we have, this should be, I think, our rare. Our rare is Glorious Protector. Oh, that's a great looking card. It's so pretty. Forecasting costs 3/4 flash, flying. When Glorious Protector enters the battlefield, you may exile any number of non-angel creatures you control until Glorious Protector leaves the battlefield. Foretell 3. Interesting. So you could get cards off your battlefield, and then when she dies, they come back in. That's pretty cool. We'll check that one, see how it is. It'll probably go in the angel set that I have. We have a foil Dwarven Reinforcements. That's our foil for the round. And a snow-covered island plus a bird token. I've been keeping the snow-covereds here. So let's double check Spectral Steel and Glorious Protector. Maybe not the Spectral Steel. It just sounds familiar to me. And it's a pretty good card, so I'm not 100%. Nope, 7 cents. Missed the mark there on my memory. Glorious Protector is a not that set. Let's pick the correct set. 19 cents rare. I just think she's pretty. I don't know. She'll probably end up in the keep, actually. I will pull that to the keep section because it's not a value card for us. Well, these boosters are not hitting today. We're going to do a set booster of Brothers War. We've done all right with the Brothers War cards. I don't think we hit anything super duper out of it. The Dominar Remastered, this box has been insane for value that I pulled out. So, here's the art card of this set booster. Pretty. It's nice. It's not really pretty, it's just nice. We have an island. We have Mightstone Animation, Excavation Explosion, Savior of Corliss, Thraxodemon, kind of a cool looking demon. Oh, got just shiny there. Sorry about that. No, I knocked her over. I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm... we could go up a little bit. That might help. Yeah, that actually might help me. Let's see. Yotian Frontliner. Oh, we're at uncommons already. This is a 1 casting cost 1/1. Whenever Yotian Frontliner attacks, another target creature you control gets +1/+1 till end of turn, and you can unearth it for 1 white. We have the Argivian Avenger. 6 casting cost 5/5. 1 until end of turn, Argivian Avenger gets -1/+1 and gains your choice of Flying, Vigilance, Death Touch, or Haste. Horned Stoneseeker. It's a 2 casting cost 2/2. Menace. When Horned Stoneseeker enters the battlefield, create a tapped Power Stone token. When it leaves the battlefield, sacrifice a Power Stone. If you have any sacrifice, I guess. And our rare, that is a Transformer card. Literally has the cool Transformer symbol. Flame War Brash Veteran. I don't know if it's any good. I can't tell you. But 3 casting cost 3/2. More than meets the eye for 2. Sacrifice another artifact. Put a +1/+1 counter on Flame War and convert it. Activate only as a sorcery. 1. Discard your hand. Put all exiled cards you own with intel counters on them into your hand. Interesting. So then she would flip over to the Flame War Streetwise Operative. That's a vehicle. 2/1. Living Metal. Menace Death Touch. Whenever Flame War deals combat damage to a player, exile that many cards from the top of your library face down. Put an intel counter on each of them. Oh, so that's how you get it. And then you convert it back. Interesting. Then we have an Ornithopter in their new design. It's a 0 casting cost 0/2 flying. And then we have the rare Brotherhood's End. 3 casting costs. Choose 1. Brotherhood's End deals 3 damage to each creature and each planeswalker. Or destroy all artifacts with mana value 3 or less. Can help you clean up on a lot of that mana, the mana side of things. And we have a foil Excavation Explosion. Looks pretty cool. and a soldier token. That soldier actually looks kind of cool. A little bit creepy. Kind of an alien face in it. Yeah. There's the foil. Let's check these two to see if they're worth anything. Struggling on the flame war. That's okay. Brother's End is worth $2.40. Let's add that before I try and search the other thing. There we go. So the set packs are paying off a little bit. Brotherhood, not brothers. Brotherhood End is a, what did I say, $2.40? $2.40. And then that gives me $9.87. Okay, and then let's double check. Let's try and figure out the, I'm not going to put the Brotherhood up. We'll leave Jaheira up, though it seems to have moved to the right. We'll go that way. There we go. So I have to search for this thing as my guess. So Flame War. Even though these are really cool, I haven't found much value in them. So maybe Flame War is it? Oh, man. The, I don't know if you can see it, but the alternate art's really cool on that one. Let's see, what are you worth? 50 cents. That sounds about right. She wasn't that great, honestly, but the alternate art, that's cool. Alrighty, so that was an okay pack. Let's go to the Dom Remastered. Now, I was talking about this. I have pulled 2 Vampiric Tutors, a Sylvan Library, I think one of the other tutors, and all that crazy stuff. Maze of Ith, some great stuff. So I'm hoping maybe these last 2 packs that I got of this box can really sell me on the set. I wasn't 100% sure how it would go. So we have a White Mane Lion. We have a Nightscape Familiar. Cetan's Desire. Mace Tail Histrodon. Yeah, that's an easy one to read, I swear. Slightly sideways, upside down. Man of War. Icar Slick. Lull. Sukata Lancer. Nantuku Monastery. So this is a land. Tap, add colorless. There's a threshold of 2. Nantuku Monastery becomes a 4/4 green and white insect monk creature. Insect monk? Interesting. With first strike until end of turn. It's still a land. We have a Faceless Butcher. I actually played these before in a different set. So it's a 4 casting cost 2/3. When Faceless Butcher enters the battlefield, exile another target creature. When Faceless Butcher leaves the battlefield, return the exiled card to the battlefield under its owner's control. It's not bad. It's a little bit expensive, but it has the exile on it. We have Life and Death. It's a green or black cost. All lands you control become 1/1 creatures until end of turn, or return target creature card from your graveyard to your battlefield. To the battlefield. You lose life equal to its mana value. We have our rare as Divine Sacrament. This actually might be a good one. 3 casting costs. White creatures get +1/+1. Threshold. White creatures get an additional +1/+1 as long as 7 or more cards are in your graveyard. That's pretty cool. So it could give +2/+2. That's pretty cool. Then we have Tatiova Bentine Druid. It's an uncommon, but it's the old school multicolor art. 5 casting cost 3/3 with landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life and draw a card. That's pretty good for landfall, but it's really expensive. We have, a foil Icy Manipulator. That's pretty cool. That looks so cool. 4 casting costs. Tap target artifact, creature, or land. It has 1 cost as well. We're going to double check that. Actually, you go over there. We're going to double check that one for value. We got a forest and an insect. Basic forest. I'm going to check the foil Icy Manipulator because Icy Manipulator itself used to be worth a lot. But I don't know what the foil one is nowadays. Back in the day. Ooh, the Divine Sacrament from Odyssey is worth a lot. 12 cents for this set, though. figures. And then we got the foil icy manipulator. That's pretty cool. Should be able to find it. Doesn't look like it's worth much. But maybe because it's foil? Did not know icy manipulator was in alpha or beta, whichever one that is. As a foil, it's only 11 cents. It was worth checking, though. Put that in the pile. Well, that one was a bust, but that's okay. Let's see. Let's do a Zendikar Rising pack. I don't think we've done a Zendikar Rising pack. We've got a couple of those left over. Alrighty, so Zendikar Rising is inverted, of course. It's no fun. It's not as easy to do. So we have Rapid Bite, Sizzling Barrage, Sky Clave Squid, Nahira's Binding, Kazandu Stomper. It's kind of a cat, like a four-armed cat with legs. It's a little bit weird. Disenchant, the good old Disenchant. It's been around forever. Reclaim the Wastes. Synchronized Spellcraft. That's kind of cool. Everybody's got different spells going from all different types of elements. We have the Namana Skitter Sneak. Can't tell what's going on there, but it's probably creepy. We have a Highborn Vampire. Skyclave Plunderer, 5 casting costs, sorcery. Look at the top X cards of your library, where X is 3 plus the number of creatures in your party. Put 3 of those cards into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. So it gets you 3 cards. Not bad. 5 casting costs, a little expensive, in my opinion. We have the Gotag Night Runner. It's a 3 casting cost, 2/3. Whenever Gotag Night Runner deals combat damage to a player, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. And then this is another uncommon. It's the backside is the land, so the Balaged Sanctuary. Tap for green. If I remember correctly, Balaged Recovery as an uncommon is valuable, so we're going to check that one. 3 casting costs, return target card from your graveyard to your hand. So it has either it can be a land or it could be this return card. So we're going to put that over here to check. Then we have, ooh, that looks cool. We have a Showcase Phylath World Sculptor. It's a 6 casting cost, 5/5 elemental. When Phylath World Sculptor enters the battlefield, create a 0/1 green plant creature token for each basic land you control. Wow. Landfall, whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, put 4+1/+1 counters on target plant you control. He's kind of cool. That's a pretty picture, though. I really like that picture. So we'll check him. We have a cool looking swamp and a Goblin Construct token. Alright, so the Balaged, if I remember correctly, is worth a little bit. Yeah, $2.84. Very nice. That was one I actually saw earlier today when I was going through the sets a little bit to get an idea of what I was looking at. Balaged Recovery, and it's $2.84. So it'd be that. $12.71 we're at. It's okay. It's okay. We'll keep going. Then we'll check Phylath. I think went that way. No home runs yet. No home runs. But Phylath looks cool as the showcase art. It is worth 14 cents for what looked to be a pretty cool card. All right. Well, we found a card. It wasn't the rare, but we found a card in there, so that's good news. All right. Well, let's do this draft booster 20 card draft booster from Battle for Baldur's Gate and see how it goes. Alright, so out of the gate, literally, Baldur's Gate, you get it. Charcoal Diamond, Navigation Orb, Scouting Hawk, Ettercap, he goes on adventures, Psychic Impetus, Young Red Dragon. Ooh, that's a pretty... I don't think I have that version of the Young Red Dragon. That's actually a really pretty dragon. Jahira, you're out. We're switching. We're going to the Red Dragon now. I find the Young Red Dragon to be a very pretty card. Heroes, Icewind Stalwart, Circle of the Land Druid. It's a Gnome Druid in this case. We like the Circle of the Moon Druid. Stunning Strike, Earth Tremor, Atrocious Experiments, Flaming Fist Officer, into the uncommons, Gut, True Soul Zealot, 3 casting cost 2/2. Whenever you attack, you may sacrifice another creature or an artifact. If you do, create a 4/1 black skeleton creature token with menace that's tapped and attacking. Choose a background. We have Skullport Merchant, 3 casting cost 1/4. When Skullport Merchant enters the battlefield, create a treasure token. For 2, sacrifice another creature or a treasure, draw a card. Not too bad. Erankus Vile Duplication. Sorry, I just rolled that card. It's moving around. 4 casting costs. Create a token that's a copy of target creature you control, except the creature token has flying and it isn't legendary if that creature is legendary. Fair enough. There's another uncommon. Abdel's Adraean, Gorian's Warrior. Easy for them to write. 5 casting costs 4/4. When Abdel's Adraean, Gorian's Ward enters the battlefield, exile any number of other non-land permanents you control until Abdel leaves the battlefield. Create a 1/1 white soldier creature token for each permanent exiled this way. Choose a background. Here's our rare Popular Entertainer. 2 casting costs, legendary enchantment background. Commander creatures you own have, whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, goad target creature that player controls. Okay, that's a thing. I don't think it's anything, really. We have also a Ravenloft Adventure. 4 casting costs 3/4. When Ravenloft Adventure enters the battlefield, you take the initiative. If a creature an opponent controls would die, instead exile it and put a hit counter on it. Whenever Ravenloft Adventure attacks, if you've completed a dungeon, defending player loses 1 life for each card they own in exile with a hit counter on it. Kind of interesting. A little bit different way to play. We have a foil Carillion Orb of Dragonkind, 3 casting cost. It's an artifact. It's just a cool looking dragon orb. And we have the Initiative Undercity card. Alright. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to check the values of these and see how we do. So we have the Ravenloft. Come on, scanner. There we go. I can already tell you, I'm fairly certain both of these are not worth much, if anything. Ravenloft Adventure is 20 cents, and the Popular Entertainer is 8 cents. Unfortunately, we were bust on that one, too. Kind of missing tonight. Got to get those hands warmed up. Or they were too warm golfing today and they just not wanted to do it today. All right. Let's do an Ikoria booster. Ikoria is a great set with beasts. If you haven't been here before, it's a lot of fun to open and see how it goes. That's a cool picture right out of the gate. We got a Frenzied Raptor. The real raptors. One of those birds. Dead Weight. Almighty Brushwag. Was that Flycatcher Giraffid. It's an antelope lizard. That is confusing to me. Light of Hope. Rumbling Rock Slide. Aegis Turtle. Mysterious Egg. This thing has messed me up so many times. I've seen it so many times. And I'm like, oh man, that's got to be great. And then it shows up as a comment, and it's like, it looks so cool for being mediocre. Corpse Churn. Here we're on to uncommon. Swallow Whole. 1 casting cost as an additional cost to cast this spell. Tap an untapped creature you control. Exile target tapped creature. Put a +1/+1 counter on the creature tapped to pay this spell's additional cost. Interesting. We have the Polywog Symbiote. 2 casting cost 1/3. Each creature spell you cast costs 1 less to cast if it has Mutate. Whenever you cast a creature spell, if it has Mutate, draw a card, then discard a card. Ooh, that's kind of cool. The Raugrin Crystal is a 3 casting cost. It's a tricolor, add blue, red, or white, and it's a cycling. It's not a bad card. It's a nice little mana Excel. And we have the Quartzword Crasher. I pulled this one on my own, I think. Quartzword Crasher is a 5 casting cost, 6/6, red-green. It has trample. Whenever one or more creatures you control with trample deal combat damage to a player, create an XX green dinosaur beast creature token with trample, where X is the amount of damage those creatures dealt to that player. So if you get some damage through, this guy gets you some creatures. He's really good. I like him. We have a foil Dark Bargain and a Plains, as well as a garbage token. But a Quartzword Crasher, I know that's actually worth something because I saw one earlier today. So the Quartzword Crasher is $2.06. Very nice. We'll take it. Goes to the bottom of the barrel, but that's okay. We could use more cards on our list is really all I want. Quartzwood Crasher at $2.06. 06, not 60. And a $sign. Come on, you can type this. It's not too bad. And then we get $2.06 here. Puts us up to $14.77. If I can type correctly. Well, alright, so click save to that. Using a notepad to update the numbers on the screen for you and all that fun stuff. We're continuing to work through it. Alright, you know, we didn't even open a Core 2021 last time. Let's do a Core 2021 pack. Looks nice on screen, nice and shiny. Got to get this nice and open. All right, so is this a? It's an inverted one. Why do they do this? Okay, so here we go. We have an Alpine Watchdog, Good Puppers. Library Larcenist. Crypt Lurker. Cetacean Training. Frost Breath. Masked Blackguard. Llanowar Visionary. I actually use him. 3 casting cost, 2/2. When Llanowar Visionary enters the battlefield, draw a card, and he's a Llanowar, so he gets the tap for green. We like tapping for green. Warded Battlements. Fur of the Bitten. Prismite. Kind of a cool looking little golem there. Carrion Grub. It's a 4 casting cost 0/5 insect. When Carrion Grub gets plus Carrion Grub. Carrion Grub gets +X+. So I tried to rush that. Where X is the greatest power among creature cards in your graveyard. When Carrion Grub enters the battlefield, mill 4 cards. Ugh. We've got Sanctum of the Calm Waters. That's a pretty picture. Look how pretty that is. At the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, you may draw X cards, where X is the number of shrines you control. If you do, discard a card. Wow, that's actually pretty good. Well, I'm just curious if that one has any value to it. We have a Meteorite. I've seen a lot of these. Meteorite enters the battlefield. It's a 5 casting cost. It deals 2 damage to any target, and it's add 1 mana of any color. It's really kind of mediocre for land, but it is what it is. And I believe our rare is a Feline Sovereign. 3 casting cost, 2/3 cat. Other cats you control get +1/+1 and have protection from dogs. That's cool. It's got cool green glowing eyes. Whenever one or more cats you control deal combat damage to a player, destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment that player controls. Pretty good, actually. Not bad. And we have a plains. It's actually one of the pretty, like, wheat plains. I think that's wheat. Very nice. And a Saproiling token. I just remember the wheat cards from when Gladiator came out, and it looked a lot like it. So the Feline Sovereign is 38 cents, and the Sanctum of Calm Waters is 25 cents. Foil would have gotten there. Nope, it goes here. So kind of a bust on the 2021 tonight. Let's see. We're going to have to go back here to the Phyrexia. Let's see if we can get anything cool on this one. Okay, so Phyrexia. All will be one. Let's see how we can do here. We are inverted, but that's cool looking poison counter. Alright, here we go. We have Plague Nurse, Furnace Strider, Phyrexian Atlas. That's cool. I haven't seen that before. 3 casting costs, add 1 mana of any color. Synergizes with poison counters. That's interesting. Oil Gorger Troll. Manable Justicar. Duress. Every set seems to have a Duress in one way or another. Dune Mover. Not Mower. Mover. Furnace Skullbomb. Lots of artifacts. Melweb Strider. It's a vehicle. I think we're... Nope, not there. Titanic Growth. Minor Misstep. 1 casting cost. Counter target spell with mana value 1 or less. It's a nice way to kind of slow them down in the beginning. It's a cool art, too. Look at that. Kind of lightning crackling out from the shield they've got there. Porcelain Zealot. 4 casting cost, 2/3. I don't understand why all these uncommons have long text that I have to read. At the beginning of combat, on your turn, target creature you control gets +1/+1 until end of turn. If that creature has Toxic, instead it gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Excuse me. Another uncommon, I believe. The Armored Scrap Gorger. 2 casting costs, 0/3. Armored Scrap Gorger gets +3/+0 as long as it has 3 or more oil counters on it. Tap, add 1 mana of any color. Whenever Armored Scrap Gorger becomes tapped, exile target card from a graveyard and put an oil counter on Armored Scrap Gorger. Okay, sounds good. Interesting. And then our rare is the Malkator Purity Overseer. It's a 3 casting cost, 1/1. Phyrexian Elephant Wizard. Okay, we'll go with it, I guess. When it enters the battlefield, create a 3/3 colorless Phyrexian Golem artifact creature token. At the beginning of your end step, if 3 or more artifacts enter the battlefield under your control this turn, create a 3/3 colorless Phyrexian Golem artifact creature token. Very interesting. Not sure how that is for a white-blue, but maybe it's good. Oh, look at that swamp. That's a cool looking swamp. Very different. And that poison counter we talked about that I thought looked really cool. All right, let's check the Malcator and get an idea if he's any good. He is not. 14 cents. I figured as much. Man, we're kind of on a little bit of a slump here. Let's do a March of the Machines draft booster. Our set boosters have been okay today. Draft boosters have missed quite a bit. And we'll have to see. Ooh, it's a pretty knight. Knight on a horse. Okay, we have to do this one backwards. So we're going to start off with the Anarchy Javelineer, the Etched Host Doombringer, the Scarring Barb, Golden Scale Aeronaut, we saw him before, Rye Thespian, Cat Druid, Eyes of Gataxis, Scroll Shift. I feel like I can't get my hands in the right spot for you. Temporal Cleansing. We're into the uncommons. The Tandem Takedown, 3 casting cost instant, up to 2 target creatures you control. Each get +1/+1 until end of turn. They each deal damage equal to their power to another target creature, planeswalker, or battle. That's kind of cool. Completed Huntmaster, 3 casting cost 2/3. 1 sacrifice another creature or artifact. Incubate 3. Okay. And we have the Archpriest of Shadow. This is my rare. I missed that we got to that. Archpriest of Shadows, 5 casting cost 4/4. Backup 1, Death Touch. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player or battle, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. She's pretty cool. 5 casting cost, Death Touch is always nice. And then we have whatever this is on the front side. We have, the Pyractic Prankster. They keep juking me out with this. Same for this card. The Overlord Mage Ring is a battle called Invasion of Vern. Still have more to go. What do we get here? We have, ooh, that looks pretty. That's so cool. We have Obosh, the Pry Piercer. It's red-black. 5 casting, costs 3/5 with a companion on it. Your starting deck contains only cards with odd mana values and land cards. Interesting. If a source you control with an odd mana value would deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals double that damage to the permanent or player. That is a really cool looking card. We'll scan it and it's going to take over for the Young Red Dragon. Otherwise, we have a nice looking island. Very nice. And that knight we looked at earlier. Alrighty, let's check these guys out. I think I have the extended art of the Archpriest, if I remember correctly. She's worth 26 cents, so not much. But let's check out this Obosh. Oh, it's not going to let me scan it. It's the same as the other ones that are kind of problematic. Nope, let's search it real quick. We'll get a quick search on Obosh. Nah, he's not worth anything, but he looks so cool. He's 28 cents. But he looks so cool. I actually really like his look. He's so cool. I'm sorry, Red Dragon, but you're going to get swapped out. Tossed into here. I'm sure I'm going to miss that Red Dragon when I sort it later, but that's okay. Okay. Well, still kind of missing. Not hitting as much as we did last time. Let's do this Brothers War set booster. We're hitting okay on set boosters. Let's see if we can do it here. And then we're down to, well, we'll do a Cal, then we'll randomly select those. The Kaldheim and then the randomly select. So let's do this Brothers War here. Ooh, we got a signed art. A schematic. That's a cool looking schematic. We got a mountain. I'll toss that over there. We have Retrieval Agent, Boulder Branch Golem, Mine Worker, Ravenous Gigamole, Hulking Metamorph. Oh my goodness, every time wherever I put it, this light, it's just not been nice today. Let's see, what if I went over here with it? It's like I have to be there to get, well, it is what it is. Bushwhack is our uncommon one casting cost sorcery. Search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Or target creature you control fights target creature you don't control. Kind of a cool little one casting cost effect. We have Velagi Vanguard, 4 casting cost 2/3. It's a human soldier with first strike. When Velagi Vanguard or another creature enters the battlefield under your control, target creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn. We have Levitating Statue, 2 casting cost flying. Wait, what? 2 casting cost flying. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a +1/+1 counter on Levitating Stone. 2, Levitating Statue. Oh, Levitating Statue, not stone. I apologize. There has to be a better spot for this light. What if it went too dark? Not enough. What if it went up? I don't know. One of these days I'll figure it out. Okay. Maybe it has to be behind me more. It becomes a 1/1. There we go. We have the Sculpting Steel, 3 casting cost. You may have Sculpting Steel enter the battlefield as a copy of an artifact on the battlefield. I've actually seen this. It's cheaper. It's the cheaper version of some of the others. Then we have Urza's Command. I think this might be okay. I don't remember. 4 casting costs. Choose 2. Creatures you control. Creatures you don't control get -2/-0 until end of turn. Create a tapped Power Stone token. Create a tapped 0/0 colorless construct artifact creature token with this creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact you control. Or scry 1, then draw a card. That's a pretty good card. I like that. And we have a foil Argivian Avenger. Very nice. Last but not least is one of those cards. Alright, let's take a look at these two and see how we did. I don't remember. Sculpting Steel is a cool card, but I don't know that it's anything good because it's not the schematic. No, it's 44 cents. Urza's Command, though, anything that says Urza always piques my interest. Let's see. That is not the right thing. It gave me Urza's Guild. Nope, Urza's Command is nothing more than 13 cents. We are missing tonight. Come on, chat. Let's get this figured out. All right. Kaldheim today. Let's do the Kaldheim. Then we're going to shuffle those up, and we're just going to pick randomly and see how we do. Kind of shuffle. Lightly shuffle them up so we don't damage anything. Alrighty. We have to go backwards on this. So we have Invoke the Divine. Fearless Pup. Hey, another one. I love Fearless Pup. Everyone does. We have Doom Scar Oracle. Raider's Carve. Golden Vein. Oh, Gold Vein Pick. That's a pretty looking hammer. Some cool art there. Guardian Glade Walker. Jarl of the Forsaken. Disdainful Stroke. Sculptor of Winter. It's an elf rogue. Frostpeak Yeti. Hailstorm Valkyrie. It is a 4 casting cost 2/2 flying trample. It can get +2/+2 until end of turn. We have the Morite of the Frost, 5 casting cost 0/0 shapeshifter. I'm going to start not reading the really long text. We'll be here all night. We have the Avalanche Caller, 2 casting cost 1/3. Ooh, we have Alrun's Epiphany. It's a mythic 7 casting cost. Create 2/1/1 blue bird creature tokens with flying. Take an extra turn after this one. Exile Alrun's Epiphany. Foretell for 6. Interesting. Maybe? Extra turns are always fun. Snow-covered forest and a garbage card. Let's check on our wonderful Alrun's Epiphany. No, not Pokemon Go. Alrun's Epiphany is an interesting mythic with an extra turn. It is a $3.17 card. There we go. We finally dug out a card. We haven't had one recently. Oh, you got moved. Or you got bumped? Did you go? There we go. Alrun's Epiphany. So let's get that added to the list. What did I say? 317. Not the highest, but not the lowest. All right, so 317 gets added there. 1794. Toss that over here. Okay, like I said, we're going to kind of take this and shuffle it around a little bit, rotate them through, get an idea of what we could do. And then we'll just kind of go from the stack down and see how it goes. All right, here we go. We're going to start with Zendikar Rising. Zendikar Rising. Close that up. Oh, that's right. We're backwards. Here we go. Teeter Pack Ambusher. Living Tempest. He's kind of a cool looking elemental. Glacial Grasp. Practice Tactics. Dauntless Survivor. Skullclave Sentinel. I like that gargoyle. It looks like a dragon to me, but it's a gargoyle. Angel Heart Protector. Shell Shield. Subtle Strike. Marusa Sproutling. It's a 3 casting cost 3/3 with a kicker. We have Soaring Thought Thief. 2 casting cost 1/3 flash flying. We have the Mercia Captain. 4 casting cost 1/1. It's an angel. I like angels. It's kind of a cool enough one to probably make the book. We'll see. Flying Vigilance on that. And then we are on the back side. That's always a good sign to see. I'm going to add that angel to my keep stack. So we have the Lava Glide pathway on the back, which means we have the River Glide pathway on the front. It's the red-blue dual land. I guess our shuffling might have helped us a little bit because I'm fairly certain that's worth something. And we have a foil Inscription of Insight. That's a rare card. 4 casting cost, kicker 4. Choose 1. If this spell was kicked, choose any number instead. Return up to 2 target creatures to their owner's hand. Scry 2, then draw 2. Target players creates an XX blue illusion creature token where X is the number of cards in their hand. Wow. That's pretty good. And you could pick the order in those two, and that would probably give you 2 more cards to work off of there, too. All right, we get, ooh, a pretty forest. Look at that forest. I like lands, if you haven't figured that out. I'm into the real estate side of it. Let's go. Well, let's check these. We know the River Glide pathway is going to be worth something. But is that inscription also? So the River Glide pathway takes the lead. It's a $5.67 card. So let's go add that one real quick. Nice. That was worth it. What did I say? $5.67. Then we're going to go here. Doing quick math in my head is always difficult. I think it's there. So it's 2361. Very nice. And then let's check this inscription. So the River Glide takes over the lead on that. Let's check this inscription. Foil? Nope. Not worth anything as a foil. 13 cents. I was hoping. Be cool if it was. All right. Get that stack out of the way. All right. Up next, we've got the Core 2021 pack. All right. So this is an inverted one. We have a Capture Sphere, Anaki Ogre, Celestial Enforcer, Village Rites, Setsun Training, Blood Glutton, Sabertooth Mauler, it's a good kitty cat, Infernal Scarring, Shock, the usual 2 damage shock that every set seemed to always get for a while. We have the Burfist Oak, forecasting cost 2/3, Tree Folk. We have the Falconer Adept, forecasting cost 2/3. Cultivate, I'm going to check Cultivate. Or actually, I run Cultivate, so I don't know if it's worth anything, but I know I run it. It allows you to search your library for up to 2 basic land cards, reveal those cards, and put them onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle your library. Oh, put 1 on the battlefield and 1 in your hand. Sorry, I read that too quickly. We'll double check it just to be sure. And then we should have, Sublime Epiphany. 6 casting cost. Choose 1 or more, and it's just a whole mess of stuff. We didn't just get that, did we? No, that was the inscription. A whole mess of countering and different fun stuff for that. It is an instant. We also had a foil Selfless Savior. That looks cool. It's like a dog. It's a foily dog. Look at that. 1 casting cost 1/1. Gains indestructible on a creature. We have Jungle Hollow, and a garbage card. Alright, so let's check these 2 real quick. I don't think Cultivate might not be worth anything. 77 cents. Well, that's the Commander Masters. What is it in here? Sometimes that's inflated when they're not available that much. Where there are so many Cultivates. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's a cool looking one. They had a cool one in this set specifically, but I can't find the non-cool looking one. Let's see what it is here. 54 cents? Okay. It wasn't anything special. Thought it might be. You never know. Sublime Epiphany is actually worth $2.63. Let's go. We just needed to shuffle it up, I guess. Sublime Epiphany. What did I say? $2.63. It's another card to add to the mix. So that's going to get us to 26.24. All right, well, there you go. Nope, it goes down much lower. I don't know, somewhere down there. Trying to keep them in order for our discussion later of, hey, this was good. All right, let's keep going. Let's see how we do on this next one. This is the Phyrexia. Tight pack. More difficult it is to open, the better the cards, right? All right, we have to do this one backwards as well. Sky Scythe Engulfer. Ruthless Predation. Volt Charger. Rust Vine Cultivator. See, this is like all the crazy art that's in here. It's kind of different. Cutthroat Centurion. I almost called them Cult Throat, but close enough. Zealot's Conviction. Terramorphic Expanse. Everyone's got to have a Terramorphic Expanse. Testament Bearer. Gitaxian Raptor. The Dross Pits. Uh, Prosthetic Injector. It's a 1 casting cost equipment. Gives Toxic and plus Opus 2. It's pretty cheap for that. Nim Racist Paladin. Nim Racist. Nim Razor Paladin. I apologize for that. I just 5 casting cost 4/4. Toxic 2. We have the Hex Gold Hover Wings. It's a 4 casting cost equipment. And our rare should be the Dragon Wing Glider, 5 casting cost, 4 Mirrodin. When this equipment enters the battlefield, create a 2/2 red Rebel creature token, then attach this to it. Equipped creature gets +2/+2 and has flying and haste. That's pretty good to help you move your stuff, but it's kind of expensive. And we have, ooh, look at that plains. That is a cool looking plains. And a Phyrexian Might. So the Dragonwing Glider is 11 cents. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? All right. Up next, Ikoria. Starting to rock through these packs a little bit. Only got like 4 more left after this one. Apparently I never pushed the save button on that. All right, Ikoria with a Frost Link out front. It's a pretty blue kitty cat. Tentative Connection. Perimeter Sergeant. Thieving Otter. It's another otter. They have a lot of cool otters in this one. Whisper Squad. Fully Grown. Day Squad Marshal. Crustacean. Excavation Mole. Suffocating Fumes. Ooh, a Rotting Moloch. 5 casting cost 4/4. It's kind of a cool looking card. We have the Hornbash Mentor. 3 casting cost 3/3. Bastion of Remembrance. 3 casting cost enchantment. And our rare is the Mythos of Aluna. 4 casting cost sorcery. Create a token that's a copy of target permanent. If red-green was spent to cast this spell, instead create a token that's a copy of that permanence, except the token has when this permanent enters the battlefield, if it's a creature, it fights up to 1 target creature you control. I don't care. It's probably going to show in its value. And then we got a Blossoming Sands and some tokens. Little punch-outs. All right, let's see on this Mythos of Aluna, 18 cents. That's what I thought. It sure read that way. All right, March of the Machines is next. So we go backwards on the March of the Machines. So, Furnace Host Charger. Ichor Shade, Anaki Javelineer, Attentive Sky Warden, Arachnoid Adaptation, Inspired Charge, Affair's Dispersal, almost said Displaced, Elvish Vat Keeper. That's a 3 casting cost 3/3 Phyrexian Elf. When Elvish Vat Keeper enters the battlefield, incubate 2. Transform target incubator token you control, double the number of +1/+1 counters on it. He's not bad if you're playing Phyrexian, green-black specifically. I think we might have... No, I think that's red-black for the Phyrexian that we have. Phyrexian Gargantuan, 6 casting cost 4/4. Ancient Impersonator. Oh, this is our rare. We got to our rare. Ancient Impersonator. This is a 7 casting cost 6/6 dinosaur with Convoke. Your creatures can help cast this spell. Each creature you tap while casting this spell pays 1 mana of that creature's color. It gets Trample, Ward 2, Ancient, it's Imperiosaur. Blah, blah, blah. Not Ancient Impersonator. Imperiosaur. I swear I'm going to read right one of these days. Enters the battlefield with 2+1 counters on it for each creature that convoked it. Holy cow. He's really good. Gonna have to send that to my wife. I take a quick picture. I don't know if she's still up, but he's kind of cool looking. Gonna send that off to my wife because she's making a dinosaur deck. Might not be worth anything, but at least it will be of interest to her dinosaur deck. Alrighty. We have then a Skyclave Invader, which turns into a Skyclave Aerialist. We have Lozatop Convert, which is a battle. We have a, Daxus Blessed by the Sun. That looks cool. Cool looking. And a foil, whatever this is going to be. A foil Nezumi Freewheeler. Cool looking little foil. In addition to that, the cool looking islands and a card. Alright, let's just see if he's any good. I think he's kind of cool. But that doesn't mean he's worth anything these days. He is worth 54 cents. Alright, well that was a bust. That brings up Innistrad Crimson Vow. This is the last of my Innistrad Crimson Vows for now. I don't know if I have any more on order or not. Alright, voice cracked, sorry. Unholy Officiant. Ooh, that's cool. The showcase little design that they have. Belligrant Gust. Heron of Hope. Skywasp Scab. Unallowed Phalanx. Wolf Strike. Big wolf, not cat. Come on. Vampire's Kiss. Honed Heirloom. Evolving Wilds. Ragged Recluse. Rebound Wolf. It's an uncommon 2 casting cost 2/2. Circle of Confinement. That's always a little creepy. 2 casting costs. I've had those used against me before. Alluring Suitor with that showcase look again. And our rare is the Winged Portent. 3 casting costs with a cleave. What does that do? You may cast the spell for its cleave cost. If you do, remove the words in square brackets. Okay. Draw a card for each creature with flying you control. Holy cow. So you could draw a card for each creature if you cast it for the 6. But otherwise, for each creature with flying, you can do the 3 casting costs. Not bad. That's interesting. It's cool looking planes. There's the blood token. We can answer our question from earlier. So blood has 1. Discard a card. Sacrifice this artifact. Draw a card. So that could be useful to someone who wants to use it. And one of the other things. Again, another one of their kind of planes looking. I don't know. I still don't like the art. So the Winged Portent is interesting, but it has to be in a flying deck. Yeah, it's not worth much, so it doesn't get anywhere. That's 10 cents. All right, coming up next, Kaldheim. Zombie Berserker token on the front. We're going to go to the back. All right, first card, Immerstrom Raider. Roots of Wisdom. Master Scald. Hygie Mob. Horizon Seeker. Priest of the Haunted Edge. We've seen him a few times now. Elderleaf Mentor. Too expensive. Mists of Litarja. I always have to check the elves. I can't help it. Iron Verdict, still chopping heads off. Disdain Stroke. Invasion of the Giants. It's kind of a cool looking card. I like the color changes on it for a red-blue. Boreal Outrider. 3 casting cost 3/2. It's an elf. But it needs snow colored, so nope. Always checking the elves. Vengeful Reaper. Where we go? Okay, stay over here. And our rare is Herald unites the elves. 2 casting costs, black, green. That's interesting to me. First, mill 3 cards. You may put an elf or Tyvar card from your graveyard onto the battlefield. Put a +1/+1 counter on each elf you control. Whenever an elf you control attacks this turn, target creature an opponent controls gets -1/-1 till end of turn. Well, we're going to check that, but that's going into my green-black deck. So, and then a snow-covered mountain, kind of a cool-looking little mountain in the snow, and a zombie berserker token. Let's check it. Herald unites the elves. That's a pretty good card for what I would use it for. 16 cents. That's kind of interesting. It wouldn't be a Tyvar because I run Tyvar as my legendary. I could put him in the graveyard if he died, though, but you have to be holding that, and you have to hope it gets off, too. All right, last but not least, the last pack of Dominar Remastered. This is our last pack of the night. Let's see. Can we salvage the night with this, or are we going home kind of empty-handed? Not empty-handed, close. Kind of empty-handed. It's tough to gauge. All right, Empty the Warren. This is actually a little bit too big. We'll move it. I know it's the last pack. We'll still move it. Hermetic Study. Savannah Lions. I love that Savannah Lions. I have an unlimited of the unlimited version Savannah Lions. It's so cool. Urbarg Uprising. Symbiotic Beast. Howl from Beyond. Stonewood Invoker. Solar Blast. Obsessive Search. Wall of Junk. It's a 2 casting cost 0/7 wall. Sawtooth Loon. We see him all the time. Undead Gladiator. We hit the Divine Sacrament yet again. I think we already found a Divine Sacrament earlier. Spirit Link with the old school design. And a Plains. We kind of busted on that one. But that's okay. That's part of the game, right? We already know the answer to the Divine Sacrament because I think we already saw one. Tonight, yeah, 2 Divine Sacraments. Didn't get anywhere. Alrighty, well, that is a bunch of cards that we opened. I think it did drop one. No, I didn't drop one. And you actually go in my cool looking set. We're going to do that. So I got all this stuff to go through and kind of just add to the rare foil binder that I have that one of these days will get cleaned out or will actually get loaded because it's taking a while. So that can go here. I think this stack is some other stuff we had, so that can go there. And then we got tokens, we got cool looking cards. We'll get that and move it over here. So let's just take a quick look and kind of review what we had. We unfortunately did not hit any home runs like we did last time, but we still got some. So our bottom card, the Quartzwood Crasher. Where is it? There we go. Quartzwood Crasher, $2.06. The Brotherhood's End, $2.40. The Bala Ged Recovery, uncommon. I was glad I found that. See, that's part of this is there might be some uncommons in there that are worth stuff. Like you always have a little pickup. You might have some commons that pick up as well. It's just one of those things. And I have an eBay store. If you go check my description, you can go see what I have for sale. Some of these cards will probably be up there within a few days, depending on how crazy everything is. Sublime Epiphany for $2.63. Alron's Epiphany for $3.17. We have Ob Nixilis, the Adversary, for $3.73. Jaheira, Friend of the Forest, Etched Foil, $3.74, and Riverglide Pathway, $5.67. So overall, not bad, not great. Got a bunch of miscellaneous stuff, got some decent stuff. Now, the last time we did this, we had a lot of collectors. So even though we did almost $100 in cards, some of that came out of collectors, and so it's like it's an uphill battle with that. Whereas most of these, there were a few sets, but most of these were draft, and with draft, the price point to entry is a lot lower. So it's like 25 packs, you make $1 a piece. That's pretty low. Typically, you want to be somewhere around $3, but who knows? So let me do this quick little thing in case I want to do a short with it. Work from there. All right, these are the top 3 cards of the night. Ob Nixilis, the Adversary, $3.73. Jaheira, Friend of the Forest, Etched Foil, $3.74. And Riverglide Pathway, $5.67. A pretty good take tonight, but not the best we've had. Looking forward to the next one. All right. Hopefully I'll find that later and we'll make a short out of it and people will not look at it again. That's okay. Okay. So it is 10:30. I still have time to play. Should we play some Rimworld? I think I'm going to switch over to Rimworld. So that's going to take a minute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch you over to, who should I give you to look at? Let's put our Obshow back up here. Obshow first. We'll let you watch that. I'm going to switch to the BRB, and I'm going to get everything turned off and set up for the next round. So let me go here. Oh, you're not going to get the Obshow. Okay, let me see if I can get Rimworld loading. We'll start loading Rimworld. We can close that. Oh. I got to move OBS over here. And then I am going to go refresh my water because it's a little scratchy. And then I'm going to learn about transitioning this stuff. Ooh. Okay, so we'll click that. Let's see. Okay, that's loading. So I'm going to mute myself while I turn a whole bunch of stuff off and make sure the cameras are off and all that fun stuff. And then I will be right Alrighty, I'm back. Ooh. Okay, there we go. Now I'm back. Alright, so let's just switch over to game main while we're loading this up. We're going to load game. Load. And we're going to jump right into some Rimworld. I still got some energy for you. That was fun, of course. I love opening packs, and I love being able to share it. I kind of want to put it on here, but a little bit of a bust, and that's okay. Alrighty, so our colony is growing quite a bit. Stin is a slave to us. We've got 4 others we're trying to recruit in. Then we can be big. We're trying to get our betting fixed as well. Like we just ran short, so we got another. Why does that not seem right? 1, 2, 3. It isn't right. Darn it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I messed it up, I guess. We could probably find a way to make it look. They don't have to have a dresser. Or we could give them a dresser off to the side or something. We'll figure it out. But that was not the size they were supposed to have. Okay, up to full speed. I'd love it if Stin could join us, but he won't because he is unwaveringly loyal. I don't know if that breaks over time, but we'll just wait and see. In general, it looks like we've been killing things. Ooh, prison break. Who's doing it today? Weatherfax and Phoebe. I don't think that's going to go well for any of you. Hopefully we don't kill all of you. Well, Weatherfax is down. And Phoebe is down. Okay, so now we got to try and keep them alive. And that's always the adventure. Capture. Capture. The other 2 made good choices. Tony actually got hit by a bite. He got bit on the left little toe. Fair enough. You are tending, and you are tending. Okay, hurry up. Let's see. You're going to not bleed out. You're not going to bleed out. Good. Neither of you did. Phoebus tried to get out 3 times. Well, he berserked twice, and now he tried to get out once. And it doesn't help all... Oh, that's probably hunting. It doesn't help that he's trying to still get out of his psych head addiction. So it's better off when he's unconscious. Yeah. We keep cleaning up wildlife because we have an absolute amount of animals here. Way too many elephants, 25 elephants, 10 alpacas, and a cow. We also have a whole bunch of huskies, 11 huskies. Kenna is still on a major. Oh, she just came off her thing. What's her problem? Oh, she's going through a withdrawal. Wake up addiction withdrawal, 22%. Oh no, that's going to suck. Work frenzy for Stin. I'm surprised he's inspired given the fact that he's a slave, but if his needs are being... Oh, he has a smoke leaf withdrawal. All these people had withdrawals that we ended up running into, I guess. He's going to end up with this room, not that room. After the trees are removed and all that fun stuff. We are 76 outside today, and the rest of the base is staying a nice 70 degrees. We've kind of decked this place out kind of nice. Guest space. Can't get any food long enough to get in there. We're trying, but I think all the animals just eat us out of house and home. I was considering putting a jail, like a jailhouse here for these guys, so then I can get them out of the main base. But let's first try and just see where I can roll over here. How are you doing? 2.7 after getting shot up. 2.7. Excuse me. Kate is probably going to turn soon, and then Phoebe is also going to turn soon. That's good news. We're getting very close to having a bunch more people that we can't seem to feed for some reason. Ship reactor startup. Whoa. So Phoebe has an infection, which doesn't surprise me in the least. Tending to Phoebe, we're already working on it. So then someone is getting their ship going. Let's see where it is. It's actually not far from us. That would be fun to hit, but I have a feeling they are pretty well defended. Wow, this filled up quite a bit. Hey, we got autocannons. Let's see what else we can keep working on there. So multi-barrel weapons is something we can work on. Oh, we need to do the multi-analyzer next. That'll get us vital. Okay, so this is where all that is. I can't do that yet until I have sterile materials. Ah, that would be why. I want to get the hospital beds and stuff. Then I'll set up a like a hospital station. Which, mind you, isn't easy to figure out in our current setup, but that's okay. They're getting closer over here to having our traps reset from when we got raided by mechanoids. We have another alpaca. Let's see. Had another two elephants show up in the middle of that. More huskies. Basically have an army of animals. Some blood over here. Looks like fire was there too. Starting to actually get caught up on wood, but they don't seem to want to build down here for that much. I'm annoyed that I did this, but I can't move it down one more for right now. Tons of stuff to cut. And Radon's got social up. Slave rebellion likely. I don't think so. Who is our warden that is the best warden in the world? Rodion is? No. I guess, oh, maybe he was there at that moment to slow that down? Yeah, seems like I can't unless, can I draft him to do it? No? Okay. Oh, shoot. On draft. I was curious on our chart. Well, that was an interesting little drop off. But yeah, we're getting up there. We continue to grow in wealth. Can definitely tell you I have no idea what we're doing in wealth, but we are. Do we still not have people growing? Like, what is going on? You are supposed to cook. Okay. You are supposed to mine. That's fine. You are supposed to hunt, construct, then cook. Okay. You are supposed to mine. You are supposed to grow. What are you doing, Rika? Incredibly, you're training. Are you supposed to be doing that? You are handling. Red is entertain and then grow. We have a panther hunting, hogging for food. How far away, though? Really far away. You've got a good gun on you, though. And a Forsaken cloak. Take it slow. See if I can bring some friends down to help you. He's faster than it. We're getting raided. Alright, so the Neanderthals of the Seldurkik. They have a group down here. And I think they have a group up here. So they have two groups around. We just have to be careful not to trigger them. now comes the Panther Revenge. Got him. Good. On draft. Someone can eat that. So we just need to not go up here and down there. So we just keep an eye on everybody. I doubt they're going to go down here unless he's taming. We have a dry thunderstorm causing fire everywhere, which is going to also cause problems. Oh no, that's a bad spot for that. Hopefully someone comes and puts that out, yeah. Okay, now it's we've stopped the thunderstorm. It looks like it's starting to rain now. We should probably get ready for... Can I draft you? I can draft you. I just don't have a weapon on you. Oh, I could have mortared them. That would have been fun to do. I mean... Do I have good shells? Fire foam. I don't think I have the shells I would need anyways right now. I have an extra barrel, but that's okay. I'm not in a hurry to build that. Yeah, I only see the fire foam shells. I thought I was crafting the other ones. High explosive shells, I don't have any. Okay, then we don't need to do that. Well, then go to sleep, please. Are they gonna raid? There they go. They're in so much trouble. Like, watch them just pop off on this whole chain here. Oh, there's a third group out here I didn't see. They might slow down. This might... Oh, is someone in trouble? No one looks to be running away. Is there an animal in trouble? That wouldn't surprise me. That's actually probably the problem, right? There's an animal out and about. I don't know if I could... It's going to be these guys. But I'm really not wanting to put them in the home space. We almost have to. Okay, so what we'll do is the elephants can go to home. We can always clean up later to get them inside, because that's causing the slowdown right now. And they might actually get a couple of them killed. Like this baby. Just don't open the door. No. Don't let them in. Oh, please close that door. Oh, thank God. Otherwise, this group is currently popping traps all day. This is the fun part of that. Oh, we got Kate to join us at the last minute. Congratulations, Kate, for being here. Are they slow because... We're just slow because... Did they get in? They're trying to get in. Okay, well, that's going to be a problem for them. Nope, draft, not on draft. I don't know what that... What is that husky doing? He just freaking opened the door because he's hauling. That husky's going to die. Too bad for that husky. I should have moved all the animals to home. I don't know what's going on here, but we'll do this. This is turning a lot worse fast. Uh-oh, Tony's in trouble. We need to undraft Tony. This is so annoying. Who the heck is that guy? They broke a door? Okay, so Austin and Tony are in trouble, so you need to undraft and rescue Austin. And then you need to undraft and rescue... Where is he? Rescue Tony. I need you to undraft and rescue... I don't even know right now. We're in trouble here. What is going on? Still breaking shit over here? I don't even know what's going on right now. That was really bad that I had all the animals out. That was the problem. And I did not fix it. And I'm really annoyed with that. So we're going to lose some animals out of this, I have a feeling. But I can't tell in this mess of stuff what is still alive in here. What are you fleeing from? Is there anyone red still? Those guys look like they're all dying. We're just going to let them die out unless they come at us. So I'm going to undraft and undraft. We lost a couple of huskies and Kate joined us. Pen not enclosed because of the doors, which makes sense. Is this still alive? He's bleeding out with 2 hours remaining. That's not going to work. Rescue. Yes, you can carry the elephant back. What are you doing? Rescuing Tony. Nag, come down here. Where's Tamami? Rescuing Austin. Who else is a doctor right now? Rika is cowering. What are you cowering from? Go. Prioritize tending. Here. Great. There's something still alive here. Something's exploding. I don't want to do this anymore. Looks like we saved you. How's Austin doing? Saved Austin. Yeah, that was all going to happen just purely by the fact that friggin' everyone lost their minds all of a sudden. Guess we're going to eat well. Well, off to a good start tonight. How did that door come back? I'm so confused right now. I'm I'm not bothering with these idiots out here. I think half the people are like lost, and half the people are cargo pods. Oh boy. Ooh, uranium bulbs. That's cool. All of these people are probably bled out. Well, this was more of a mess than it needed to be. I guess we're going to eat some of our beloved animals. All because the animals were out and about. This one's still not dead yet. Soon enough. Oh, these doors are missing. That's what it's bitching about. Any other doors? They broke that door, right? Looks like they decided to... I didn't have these set or something. Nat, go eat something. This isn't hard. Do we even have any food? Probably. Medical emergency on Tony. Oh, extreme. Lost left leg. Fudge. That's not good. Okay, well, Kate joined us at the most adventuresome time of the day, I guess. Definitely Warden. You can entertain. You are not cooking. You are not smithing. You're not bad at it. Maybe I just let you do that for a little bit. Alright. Well, Tony's going to be really slow now. Well, that turned out to be a big, giant cluster when you have a shitload of animals. I need more graves, aren't I? I'm gonna fix that alpaca running away in a second. Fudge, stop it. Okay, so first and foremost, we need to go... Can you build? Who can construct that's not dead? Calvin. What is Calvin doing? Harvesting. Then I need someone to chase after these stupid alpacas that can handle. Calvin actually can handle, but Rodian is relaxing. We might lose our alpacas here if we don't get those doors built by Calvin soon enough. Undignified throw room. Oh, our wall broke. Got the door, so now Rodian should be able to... Did someone break my... Oh, my pen marker might have broke. Yeah, it did. That's funny. So they broke the pen marker as well. Oh my goodness. Can't win, can we? What's Calvin doing? He's harvesting. We're doing that. Oh, wait. We don't have any power running in. Now can you go? No enclosed pen. Why not? Didn't you just build it? Oh, because of that door. This is what I get. This is literally what I get. Now we are. Okay. Alright, did we set this up right again? Stuff dying still? This elephant's still unconscious? Did anyone ever tend to this elephant? No. You're on your way. Okay, well that answered that. Medical emergency for Tony still. Ugh. Still extreme. Throne not usable because we need to repair that. What are you doing now? Hey, Ederson joined us just in time. We need more people. Oh my goodness. It's been an adventure, that's for sure. But you are not, you're passionate, but you're not that good is the problem. Everyone gets basic. Oh, you're good at this stuff. It might be worth switching you to this. So we can get more growers, and I'll let you play here. And you can, emergency, or, nah, that's fine. Okay. Alright, we're starting to clean this up. That was a giant mistake. Mistakes were made here. Many, many mistakes were made. Okay. So you have your gun, you have a gun, you have a gun. You do not, but I believe I wanted you to be melee, so you need one of the axe weapons, which is probably decaying down here. Days on Kenna, that happens far more often because we have way too many people caught up on. You're good at melee, you have a gun. Weatherwax joined us as well, very nice. Most of those guys are now going to join us. Now going to join us. I don't have any guns for you guys. I'll change you all to hunt later. You are not an artist. You can mine. But honestly, I would rather you... Maybe I'll just have you do that, and we'll do 4-4. Okay. So... Still need to build. I don't even know who's supposed to be constructing at this point. So Phoebe, I think, is the last one, right? This can come off of prisoner to colonist. This can come off of prisoner to colonist. And Stin's getting this room once I get it built. Okay. Who is supposed to be constructing? Not you. You're stuck hunting and plant cutting for days. I don't think I need you plant cutting anymore, so that's fine. Phoebe joined. Good. Okay, so all of our slaves ended up joining. You are not handling. You're a 7 cook. Probably would help to have you cook. You are not hunting. You can help construct. There's actually some decent constructors in here. Then you can clean. Okay. I like the extra cooking just because we have a ton of butchering to do. I think they're still working on it, yeah. Look at all that garbage down here. And animals are still becoming pregnant. Okay, so throne room is still not usable. Undignified throne room. Isn't it considered indoors? It is. Is it because of this wall? Fixed it. Okay. Now it's still dirty. What is Kate's problem? Oh, she's a night owl. Well, that's an interesting change. So I have to double check night owl. I do this every time that I can't remember. Night owl. She's pretty and greedy, but she's a night owl. She gets a mood boost. 23 to 6, 11 to 18. 23 to 6, 11 to 18 for Kate. So we sleep. 11 to 18. And we anything the rest of the time. Thank you. We are low on food, which makes way too much sense constantly. Anything to hunt? We have way too many animals. We haven't had anyone to trade with in a while either. Let's see. We have way too many elephants. Holy cow. They just gave birth to a bucket load of elephants. Okay. So, I would like to do life stage if I could. Come down here. We have way too many females. Let's butcher you, and you, and you, and you. That's 4 full-size elephants. Female elephants. Maybe even you. I don't know. Wow. So then in the life cycle of the alpacas, we're here. You know what? I'm going to butcher the monkey. Did I not? What did I butcher? We gotta make some room, get some food. Pen not enclosed again. Why? Oh, because we killed an elephant here. Doesn't that just figure? Now, hopefully, we can collect some elephants to, Oh, we still haven't done this either. Come on, guys. Who's supposed to be constructing? Who is absolutely supposed to be constructing the entire time? Tony is, but Tony's been passed out and has a missing leg now. Phoebe is a cook and then construct. You're down here. You are a cook. You are handle, and then that. I guess I could turn that onto 2. That's not going to help with the amount of handling we have to do. You are entertaining and then growing. You are handle and then growing. You're not that. This is just frustrating. Kelvin's supposed to be doing it. What is Kelvin doing? He's sleeping. Okay. Well, Kelvin. Shouldn't have to do this, Kelvin. Thank you. Just irritating. Wait, how did they... Oh, they're eating the other stuff. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. Ship landed, another frigate. We have a large group. The problem we have is we just don't have equipment for them. Okay, so... You picked up your weapon. Did Tony get his sword back? No. You have a pistol? Nag does not have anything. Nag is a shooter. Nag can have that. You have a gun. Kate is melee like none other. Is there anything good down here? They're all rotting. Phoebe is melee. Not that I want him. I want everyone to be shooters. Visitors. Rika is more melee than shooting. Doesn't matter. Great. 4 people with sensory mechanites. How great is that? He's got his work cut out for him. Good job, Kenna. Phoebe is starving. Then go eat something. I swear, some of you guys are just like kind of dumb sometimes. Why is there random meat here? Could really use some trade ships, honestly. How's Austin doing? Still healing up? Yeah. Well, we're still chugging along. We do need 3 more bedrooms to shift those guys over. They're starting to actually do something here. We have one heck of a group, that's for sure. But we are working on it. Trying to get that moving along. I need a door built down there. They've got that. We're trying to get these bodies buried. It's just a mess. Messy, messy, messy. But that's okay. Oh, this is not supposed to have corpses in it. It's rotted, but it's not human-like corpses. So that's a thing. Yeah, I don't know what to do about your missing left leg right now. It's going to take some time. That's all I got. Level 12 in construction for Anders, or crafting, and level 5 for Phoebe in construction. What is Tomomi doing? I set her to clean. I didn't realize that. That would do it. When really, some of these other guys could be doing it. We're gonna take a nap. So the next morning, who has Phoebe? It's because of his, yeah, withdrawal. He's going through a nasty withdrawal right now. Guest has nothing to eat times 2. Well, can't they go here and buy that? Contains $16. They have money and vitamin F. I might be able to buy that guy's machine. Oh, I wonder if they'll sell me their weapon. That's a nice weapon. Let's have you trade. I would love it if they'd sell me that weapon. Okay, so I want to see. Oh my god, they'll buy all sorts of junk. They have 25 monies. They can have a carnivore fine meal. They'll be happy with that. I want this machine pistol because I just don't have any. Which then they could have another... Oh, wrong way. They don't need that many. They could buy like 4. Darn, I couldn't buy their gun. I wanted that gun. But the machine pistol will be helpful to have anyways. So you can have that and that and that and that and that and that and that. Oh wait, that's fine. Those are garbage. Too much. There you go. Perfect. Thank you for the machine pistol that I needed. Now, who could use a gun? Kate's really good at melee, so no. You are impartial, Phoebe, but you I don't want to wake up. So, you're gonna get one. Rika, where'd it go? You guys are way too efficient sometimes. What about that other one? Do they share? Oh, they share. That's cool. You have 4 monies left. Or you went shopping. One of the two. So, oh, chunks of spacecraft. Yes. Deconstruct. Hey, look, there's still ambrosia all the way out here that's probably rotting away. As always. So we're actually getting some stuff planted finally now that we have some people that are focused on planting. So that's a nice little help. I don't know why there's this random meat here. If I'm going to harvest this stuff, I want it to be full size so that I can get the full meat out of it, I guess. Plenty of meat available. There's a snake. Kind of on a food binge. Phoebe's still freaking out, but that's because he's on a major withdrawal. I mean... And sensory mechanites. I'm surprised he even wants to walk. Oh. Cargo pods with apparel. It landed here. Oh boy, a bison wool sash. Just what we always wanted. Oh, there's something else here. Ugh. Who's here? You are? That's not what I want. Who has a gun? Phoebe's gonna... Oh, Phoebe cut. Did Phoebe die? Oh, no. Undraft, but now you need to rescue Phoebe. Good job, Phoebe. Kind of saw that coming, to be honest. Is anyone going to be able to save Phoebe before he dies? A pack of 4. Well, we know. Where's Tony on this list? You're actually not the fastest. Maybe I should have... Go do this, please. Heat stroke. It's really that hot out? Yeah, it is. Ooh, we definitely need some AC going. Oop, that's the wrong way. And we finally got that section, looks like, done. Do I have enough blocks for floors yet? No, they haven't been making any blocks. Okay, well. They left us 17 or 19 medicine. That's awesome. Thank you guys. So we got power running. That's good news. So then we're gonna rock and roll with it's never ending. Kate, what is Kate's problem? Serious pain, greedy for impressive bedroom. It said like outdoor one somewhere. Where was that? Odd. Getting there. It's gonna be a battle to get that thing finished for the psychite, but that's okay. We gotta get everyone off their drugs. Everyone's gotta get off their drugs. Look at all the boomlobs. It's insane. Definitely still trying to clean that up. We just have such a mess. Can't even keep food in stock. They got all the traps fixed. There's a lot of people that seem like they're sleeping forever. There's an aurora outside. That's cool. It's been really slow on the trade groups. It's really kind of frustrating. Well, the temperature turned out okay, but they're not building still. Are we out of components? That might be a thing. Yeah, I think we're out of components. I need you to find components in here. Wrap up your cleaning. Unless you can find some components. I need trade groups. What is going on? Let's make Radian open contracts. Get an idea what's going on. Anything? What is this? They want 900 steel. They'll pay me 11,000. I will happily take 11,000. Livestock wranglers. A trade ship is nearby. Okay, there's part of my complaint being heard. I could wrangle some livestock to sell you. I do not want iguanas, cats, ducks, vat-grown megascarab. No, thank you. Vat-grown spider weaver. No. You have meat? I might want to buy your meat. We'll see. Oh, I have meat. I have no rice. They have eggs. Cloth for... This is me having cloth. I'll make a little bit of room by cleaning out some of this garbage. They have kibble and hay. I will sell them all of that. Happily. So let's see. Rice. No, I want to keep all that. They don't want many elephants. Or if they do, they're up higher. 3 pregnant females, no. I could sell you this male. And those 3 females should be good to reduce that down. Saw 3 husky puppies, all male. We're going to let those go. And that's some money. I want you to look at the stock market. Okay, well, I'm not... It's fine. But I could have 11,000 coming out soon. I need a research project? Really? Okay. So they wanted... Let's do this one. And work on that. Yeah. I know. It's dirty cooking area. I've got someone working on it. They're so finicky. Yeah, sensory parasites. Now, night owl in daytime. Then go to sleep. What are you doing? It says schedule sleep. I don't understand what she's doing. Everybody's getting food poisoning. Yes, they are. Still have way too many elephants. If I thought he wouldn't get himself killed, I'd have him do rhinoceroses. Rhinoceroses? 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 Ooh, excuse me. There's like milk everywhere. Why is no one hauling? Nag is supposed to be hauling, but he's probably... Well, he's sleeping currently. Tamami's supposed to be cleaning. Everyone's got food poison, though, so they're slow. Exotic goods trader. Thank goodness. This is at least it's a trade ship. Good. Alright, let's go to the bottom and work our way up. Okay, so he's got a flat screen. He's got a telescope. I'd like a telescope. Jump pack, no. Liquidate 14 of those. You can have my honey mead. You have a tusk, venom fangs, talon, bionic spine. Oh, you have a healer mech serum. One use super dose. Target and heal the single worst health condition. You're worth it. Archite capsule. Got it. Gene pack, tech print, jump packs, brain wiring on compact weaponry. $110 of that can go. You have glitter roll medicine. I need your neurotromine too. Actually, I need your components. I don't know that I got 3,500 to give you. What does the neurotromine take to? 6,300. Yikes. I'm getting his glitter rolled though, so that's worth more. I want that healer mech serum to get a leg back. Where'd all that stuff just drop? No, it's right here. I thought I set a bunch of people to be hauling for me. But I guess what I'm getting burned on is the fact that everyone is handling right now instead of hauling and cooking. So Nag is supposed to be hauling for days. What is Nag hauling? Or is Nag just worthless? He's playing horseshoes. I also have components now. Good. Hauled some of it, none of it. Ugh. Like some animals that could haul. Some of the huskies can. We only have 4 huskies left. We're actually harvesting food. Look at that. How are we still short on food? Oh my god. Alright, so we need some wood floors for the spots they just punched open. And then we also can reassign Kate Anderson and Red. Red? Not for guests, for colonists. forget who the last one was. Anderson. They are actually repairing some wall for once. I would like to call that out. Actually doing it. Mad boomalopes. Is it one or many? Take it slow and steady and try and blow it up. I can put that out because it's going to be a problem pretty quick because it's not raining right now. So, working on it. But that got solved the problem of the mad boomalope. I don't think there's any others, so that's okay. Still can't believe we haven't produced any stone yet. Is there any more recreation we should be building? Ooh, I want that roulette table. Do we even have room for a roulette table? Kind of. I made that out of steel. Cancel. Recreation. Roulette table out of bamboo. Oh, back up to full speed we go. Royal Tribute Collector. Don't have any gold. Oh, we might have a little bit of gold. 24. Oh, that reminds me. Kate, are you the one that has the missing? No. Tony. Cutoff. Operation. Add bill. Has to be a medical bed? Oh, they did it? Okay. Took care of it. Tony has a leg now, thank you, Mech Serum. Wow, we filled that up. Full of garbage, apparently. We just farmed everything. We're still low food, which is insane to me. Guess we don't have a lot of food out there. Alright, well, sorry, a little bit quiet there, just kind of watching along. The way it'd be nice to get some of the stuff done, but we're moving really slow on that. Gonna work on getting a little bit more food planted to try and rotate it a little faster. Don't know why that spot got missed. Still can't do these two, but that's okay. Alrighty, well I think that was pretty good progress. Look at how many people we have. Holy cow. 2, 4, 6, 8. I lost it. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 people in our colony. We're doing pretty good. We're getting that base built up. We still have just a mess of animals, and we have just not enough crops rotating right now. Might be able to go hunting and find some stuff, but we'll see. But we're going to do that next time. So thank you all for joining me if you're here. If you're catching this later on afterwards, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you like what you're watching. Come back and see me soon. Hit the like button if you liked this video. And I appreciate all of you. Hope you have a great rest of your day.